Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Governor General taken to hospital. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen has been admitted to hospital, reporters understand. Allen was taken to the University Hospital of the West Indies on Sunday night for observation. When contacted, a representative of King's House told reporters that they could neither confirm nor deny the report, but that a press release would be released in short order. Allen, 71, has been Governor General since 2009. Child dies after being hit by a car in St. James. A child has died after being struck by a motor vehicle along the Lilliput Main Road in St. James on Monday morning. He has been identified as 12-year-old Jeff Fitzgerald, a student of Spot Valley High and resident of Lilliput. The child was on his way to school when he was struck by a Nissan AD wagon that operates as a public passenger vehicle along the stretch of roadway. Reports coming forward are that the child was attempting to cross the road when he was hit by the oncoming vehicle. He landed several feet from the spot of impact. Tommy Lee Sprotter hospitalized after altercation in prison. Dancehall artist Tommy Lee Sprotter was reportedly injured during an altercation with correctional officers at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center in downtown Kingston yesterday morning. He has since been taken to the hospital for treatment. His attorney, Donahue Martin, reported that he has not yet been able to see his client but will be monitoring the situation. When I attempted to see Tommy Lee Sprotter at the prison, I literally saw the ambulance driving out with him, he said. Various eyewitness reports confirm that Tommy Lee Sprotter, whose real name is Leroy Russell, was taken on a stretcher to the medical facility at the prison for treatment before he was transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital. Calls to the Communication Department of the Department of Correctional Services were not immediately returned. However, reports are that the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center is reportedly tense after the incident. Tommy Lee Sprotter has been incarcerated for over a year after he pleaded guilty to illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition in March 2021. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. The entertainer was arrested in December 2020 after he was found with the illegal firearm along Woodbourne Road in New Kingston. A controversial figure, Tommy Lee Sprotter is known for the singles Sprotter, Blessings, Under Vibes, Spartan Soldier, Rich Badness, Spartan Angel, and Protocol Witsgang. House Speaker, co-accused, freed of illegal dumping charges. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Marissa Dalrymple-Filbert, and her two co-accused have been freed of charges of illegal dumping in breach of the National Solid Waste Management Act. The judge, Lorona Montague Williams, said she could not find the trio guilty because they did not leave the garbage at the site where they disposed of it. Section 46(1) of the Act that the three were accused of breaching reads, "A person commits an offense if he throws, drops or otherwise disposed, and leaves any litter in a public place." The defendants, along with Dalrymple Filbert in the St. Anne Parish Court, were her son, Giovanni Filbert, and Simon Sanchez, who is said to be her employee. The court heard that police were patrolling along the Salem Main Road shortly before noon on August 15, 2021, when they observed three people exiting a Toyota Hiace motor truck and started disposing of garbage, which included cardboard boxes. The police officers approached the trio and told them that they had disposed of the garbage in an area not designated as a dump site. It is alleged that Dalrymple Filbert scoffed at the officers, asking, "You know who I am?" She reportedly went on to tell the lawmen that she is a lawyer, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Member of Parliament for Trelawney South. The court heard that the police instructed the three to reload the garbage on the truck and they complied. Fiery protests in Tavern as residents accuse soldiers of abuse. Disgruntled residents of Tavern in St. Andrew took to the streets on Monday to protest what they described as ill treatment at the hands of members of the Jamaica Defense Force (JDF). Residents mounted roadblocks and set fire to all cars as they voiced their displeasure at the way soldiers handled members of the community at a gathering over the weekend. According to information, residents were present at an event in the community on Sunday night when soldiers turned up to end the gathering. They shared that instead of issuing warning that the crowd should disperse, JDF soldiers proceeded to destroy liquor and other valuables. "Last night on my birthday, I may have a get together and the soldier them just come out, no warning, no police in sight, to lock off the music and a delve curfew time yet and kick over the whole of my consignment liquor them. I try because me have 2 youth I try send back to school and thing and cho the COVID thing work kinda hard, said the alleged event promoter. Me is not a troublemaker in the community because everybody know me. Me a good youth in the community. Them send me a go all shop for them and me demand them look and kick over me bottle of rum, Hennessy, how much dragon, totally madness. That a no governance, he continued. Me kind of vexed right now. Them left me in a debt because me have to pay back for the people them consignment liquor. Inspector Harvey Francis of the Papin Police Station said law enforcers are now on the ground of the community as they try to quell crowding tempers among citizens. Residents are demonstrating about an incident that occurred between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. Sunday night, where they said soldiers damaged some liquors and fired shots in the air. They are saying they are not pleased with how the soldiers are dealing with them, he shared. They have lit all cars and debris in the road, and we the police want to see how much we can quell the situation. I spoke with the residents and they have agreed to remove blockages pending investigations. I told them I would be speaking with them periodically and to inform them of what is happening on the ground. Inspector Francis said maintaining good relations between law enforcers and members of the community was a top priority for him and his officers and urged members of the military to do the same. There are allegations of members of the military speaking to the members of the community in a particular way and even members of the police force. What I will do is speak to my men as to how to deal with citizens. The soldiers have to do their part, he shared. We want to have a good relationship with the citizens because for the main part they are cooperative and we want to maintain that. In the meantime, People's National Party Council for the Papin Division, Venetia Phillips, said she had raised the issue with the JDF hierarchy and a probe into the matter is underway. Police Federation accepts government's wage offer. Reporters understand that the Jamaica Police Federation has accepted the government's latest wage offer, ending months of tough negotiations. The members anonymously vote to accept the offer following consultations. They had previously rejected a 4% wage increase offer, which they had dismissed as an insult. Under the latest wage offer, according to sources, constables who are at the lowest rank of the police hierarchy would take home at least $210,000, with a greater portion being untaxed. One high-ranking member of the Police Federation had urged the rank-and-file members of the constabulary to seriously consider the new wage deal as the amount of money offered is available in this financial year and will not be brought forward to the next. I am in no way saying this package is good. I am saying that under the circumstances, we can approve it. Cap this amount in our March salary and let us move forward April beyond, the members expressed. Education Ministry move on timeline for repairs to flood-hit Port Maria Primary. The Ministry of Education has declined to give a probable time frame for commencement of repairs to facilitate resumption of face-to-face classes at the flood-ravaged Port Maria Primary School. The institution's limited face-to-face classes were suspended on February 1 when a sudden flood deposited mud all over the campus, damaged paperwork, furniture and 3 classrooms on the Grade 3 block, and forced fire personnel to evacuate students and staff. The ministry is fully committed to offsetting the cost for the repairs. However, we await costing to effect the procurement activity, the ministry's communications director, Colin Steer, stated in a message to reporters after they had requested that he provide information on what the ministry is doing regarding the school. We asked a follow-up question about a possible time frame for the promised repairs. Steer would not be drawn into giving one. Assessments have to be done and a report submitted. We await that, he stated. The Education Ministry is being accused of keeping some stakeholders in the dark and not moving swiftly enough to clean up and repair the school, which has approximately 900 students on roll. People also expressed disappointment that the Education Minister, Favour Williams, has not visited the institution since the flood. Some other government ministers whose sector were directly hit by the disaster have toured Port Maria. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie visited more than once. There is still much work to be done to clean up Port Maria Primary 3 weeks after the flood. I think the Ministry of Education can do much better, said Jennifer Taylor, president of the Parent Teachers Association. The students are doing online classes, but they are facing a lot of challenges because most of them don't have any gadget and the Wi-Fi is a terrible problem for them to connect online classes. She reasoned that face-to-face classes are particularly important for grade 6 students who are preparing for the delayed Primary Exit Program PEP, which is used to place students in secondary schools island-wide. We need more help. We need more parents to come out and volunteer to get Port Maria Primary up and running, because the main thing is to have the grade 6 students return to school to prepare for the PEP, said Taylor, who was seen at the school last Thursday watching some of the institution's flood-affected linens. She got help from another auxiliary worker and past student, Audrey White, who said the school's recovery process is very rough. While noted, Prime Minister Andrew Holness' announcement that the island schools at which face-to-face learning has been disrupted by the novel coronavirus pandemic will reopen fully following the midterm break in March, she opined that, based on the pace of the recovery from the flood, Port Maria Primary may not be among those reopening at the announced time. I am worried, White declared. We are in a crisis and we need help, a whole lot of help to recover. White as well as Taylor also support a proposal made years ago for the school to be relocated due to its flooding. I am not saying that the school should be relocated right now, but further on, I would like to see that, because every time this Port Maria flood, we get a good hit, and it seems we are getting floods more often now, White added. Reporters have tried to reach the school's principal, Carla Rodock, for an assessment of the recovery efforts, but the phone number on which she was previously contacted now rings repeatedly without an answer. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.